This short video is going to cover percent increase, percent decrease, and percent error. So we're going to talk about all three of these different pieces within this video today. So let's go ahead and get started. Our first slide is going to be to calculate the percent increase or decrease of the situation. So what we're going to need to do first is look at our problem and decide if that's an increase or a decrease. And that will determine what formula we need to use. So let's look at our first problem. We have 12 inches to 36 inches. So since our original number is 12 inches, we start with 12 inches and we move to 36. So that is an increase. So I'm going to write increase to the side here. And in order to calculate percent increase, we take that new number, which is 36, and subtract the original number, which is 12, and divide that by 12. So we would take our 36 and subtract 12 from there, and we would get 24 over 12. When we divide 24 by 12, we get 2, but we need to change that into a percentage. So whenever we change a number into a percent, we move our decimal place twice to the right. So that would actually be a 200% increase. And that would be our answer for that one. 200% increase. So here it's new number minus original number over the original number. You would do your subtraction first, divide by the denominator, and then turn that answer into a percentage by moving your decimal place twice to the right. Our second question is 24 songs to 78 songs. So again, we start with 24 and we go all the way up to 28. So we know that is also an increase. So we're going to use the same formula, our new number, 78, subtract our original number, which is 24, and again, divide by our original 24. So we're going to take 78 and subtract 24, and we should get 54 over 24. So we're going to take our 54, divide it by 24. Again, we can use that calculator, and we get 2.25, or 2 and 25 hundredths. So again, I'm going to move that decimal place twice to the right, and that would be a 225% increase. Our last problem is 72 bags to 63 bags. So our original number is 72. And we move to 63. Because when we move from 72 to 63, that's a decrease. So we're going to actually use a different formula for that one. We're going to take our original number, 72, subtract the new number, 63, but we're still going to divide by our original number of 72. So we're going to take 72 and subtract 63 from that, and we should get 9 over 72. Again, we're going to divide that, and we can use a calculator. 9 divided by 72 gives you 0.125, and we have to move that again 2 spaces to the right. Move our decimal place twice to the right. So you should get 12 and 0.5% decrease. So first we need to decide if it's an increase or decrease. Once we've decided that, there's a specific formula we use. We plug in those numbers. So we need to see the plug-in step. The subtraction can be done on a calculator. The division will be done on a calculator. But make sure you take your answer and turn it into a percentage. That's going to be a big piece there. And our last question here is actually going to be on percent error. Okay, so it says you estimate a baby pig weighs 20 pounds. The actual weight of that baby pig is 16 pounds. Find the percent error. So the actual weight is 16 pounds, and we thought it was 20 pounds. So the percent error is the amount of error divided by the actual amount. So here, we thought it would weigh 20 pounds. It actually weighed 16, so we were 4 pounds off. So our amount of error is 4 pounds. The actual amount is 16 pounds. So again, once we have this plugged in, there's no subtraction or anything that needs to be done. We do 4 divided by 16. and we would get 25 hundredths, which again, percent error. So we need to take that decimal, move it twice to the right. So you'd get a 25% error. And that's how you calculate percent error. You have to figure out how off you were with your estimation and the actual amount, and then take that amount of error and divide it by the actual amount. Turn that amount into a percentage. So that is the short video for percent increase, decrease, and percent error. Rewatch any section you need to rewatch. Make sure you are very clear on those formulas that need to be used, and happy studying.